Alright. I think we're actually going to get Act 5 underway this episode, or this stream, whatever you want to call it. All these armies I need to... I still have for 2 days. Nothing else we can do here currently. So I guess we just set out from Dresden and start adventuring. I don't think there's any companions we need to speak to or anybody else we have to conversate with.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Oh, that's Ulbrich's quest. Okay. I might go do Chili Creek first since it is right there. It's the most out of the way. Also, 2 days is enough time for our generals to come off cooldown. Alright, there's no fighting in this encounter. I think it's just Chief Soul. Just a general direction. Yeah, he's over there somewhere. Yeah, we'll send him on his way. Maybe I should have looked around first. I will come back and talk to him later. He'll be okay for now. Alright, diplomacy is currently being used. I should have teleported. No, I'm trying to waste time. This works out. Is that new, or has that map always been there? I feel like I've seen it there before. I may have used it like once. I could also be wrong. Alright, we do have a couple events. We have Executioner. What? Our jailer worships Zon Kuthon. This is a really cool name. Transfer him to the officer corps. And all units get fearless. Yeah, plus 20 bonus to combat morale. Absolutely. What is encouraging him to do? Terrifying feat. Why would... Oh, the attack supply stacking. Okay. That's actually really good. Yeah, good is the worst choice here. Nice. Yep, I'm gonna play Diablo 4 once I'm done with Diablo 3. So I won't be playing the beta. I don't play betas anyway. Or try not to. I very rarely do. Usually if the developer reaches out to me and asks me more than once. We do have plenty of this. I only have 8 crystallized demonic rage, but we can buy more. That's not a huge deal. Do I get all the old seasons in Diablo 3? Not sure I understand your question. I didn't play all the seasons. In fact, I never made a seasonal character. I've played a lot of the endgame content, but never did the seasons. Welcome back, Setsuna Shy. Let's take care of him real quick. Alright, champions are super important. Hedge Knights, Clerics, the Light Cavalry were good as well. 6 out of 7, is that really what I want? I'm missing Hell Knights. Somebody else. Where's the... do this instead. Actually, let's go ahead and assign our other general. Never play defense. Alright, I mean, since Tsuna's shy out and about, he doesn't really need to do anything. He's got spells. I don't need to sit here and wait to recruit more units. No, I think each season is exclusive to itself, so once the new season starts, you can't access the seasonal content from the previous ones. The seasons are like the ladder rankings for like Diablo 2. Yeah, we're in the last act.
Quick, else we miss all the fun.
So we are getting close to the end. A little ways to go, though.
You can trust me.
Don't mind me.
I'll watch your back.
Happy Wednesday, man. I would say it's pointless, because the seasonal stuff is just... adds to longevity of the game, but it's not the meat of the game. Oh, I used the wrong extend. Ah, whatever. Because, I mean, I played a ton of the game without even doing the seasonal stuff. I just played the end game stuff. Because the seasonal stuff is just you play through the end game stuff, but you get specific rewards for that season. And it's mostly for the ladder anyway. And then the seasonal characters just become regular characters after the season ends. So it's like you can keep it anyway.
That was restless.
I heed the voice of the spirit.
Miss me already?
Stazioni Savitur. Savitur. Stazioni Savitur. Savitur. Stazioni Savitur. Adayanam. 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 Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
I really shoot some of the Minotaurs first and buff them as well. Because they last as long as some of the buffs at 10 minutes. Alright, I'm pretty sure the enemies respawn up the hill here. Well, not respawn, but they're new enemies. Yeah, I'm familiar with the new spells.
Who, me?
Some of them, not all of them.
Retreat is
Can we
not an
retreat
option.
already?
Yeah, we're really powerful at this stage. Even other elementals aren't much of a threat to us. Mythic rank 9, level 19. We should hit level 20, I think, off the quest here in Chili Creek. Let's call it Cold Creek.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Which is a synonym.
Cover me.
Defend my dreams.
May I see your entrails, please? Trail me. What's in wait for
I
me
feel like
tomorrow?
hitting their constitution score isn't that big of a deal. Unless you mean target it instead of like targeting their dexterity. Even then, a lot of the enemies have really high constitution scores.
This way.
Alright, where is she at?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Save the last one for me.
Commence. Forwards!
Oh, there he is. And I can just straight up eat him. I wonder if there's a mythic path that can save him.
It's either us or them.
Maybe you won't level up off this one, but it will be close. Yeah, we'll just do athletics because our score is at 63. Yeah, I guess we'll use our 63 in perception to navigate. No, let's just brute force it. Let's do athletics again. We'll steer the boat out of the fog because it can't cover the entire river. We'll intimidate the unseen force. Well, let's find the source of evil.
Now, what is that? What do we have here? I hope you appreciate this. Now, what is that? I am helpful, am I not? What do we have here?
She should be fine by herself right now.
I am helpful, am I not? I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah, you're helpful. We get it, Camellia.
Now, what is that? I am helpful, am I not? I hope you appreciate this.
Planet 26. That's the most impressive DC for the trap.
Trail me.
What do we have here? I am helpful, am I not?
That was worth 180. The DC of 33.
I am helpful, am I not?
This way.
Oh yeah. Forgot that she was pregnant but doesn't realize it, and that's why they want her wreath. in the wedding. Yeah, let's help Markle out here.
The heartbeat quickens.
I should have looked down. Maybe there's a Trickster option. Oh well, that's fine. We can cut him down real quick.
Kneel before.
Alright, Hag's Demise does what? Cloth grants its wearer +4 insight bonus on saving throws against hexes and necromancy school spells. So it is specific, but it's better than... Now the fire resist 30 is actually pretty handy. Alright, so it's not better than any of these.
I sense something.
It's like we come across necromancy school spells that frequently regardless.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Alright, so we did get these. Bismuth, are they better? How are the Rapid Rippers being any good? Critical hit with the natural weapon, enemy most passive force down. I'm vulnerable to slashing and acid damage for 3 rounds. Yeah. Might be worth it for Obrig, maybe? Can you equip these as a Griffin?
No, backwards. Backwards!
How you experienced travelers? You've been... I mean, I guess you have traveled to Dresden a couple times, but... beyond that, you've been stuck in Chili Creek this whole time. Alright, Lore Master's Robe, +3 insight bonus on all knowledge and lore skill checks, as well as +2 bonus on reflex saving throws. Pretty solid. I think anybody in my party currently needs it. It looks a little bit better, so I think we'll go with that instead. Alright, we're done in Chili Creek. Super easy. Which, as strong as we are, everything should be pretty easy going forward. The only fight I think will give us some trouble is with our B team at Threshold. Because I'll have a full party for that, it should be a problem. Last time I was short one because Camellia didn't make it to the end. But we also have Olbrig as a backup companion. Alright, so that's for Ember's companion quests.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Sorry, I need to speak to Soul. Also, I can't teleport too much. I need to walk around and find the skeletal salesman, because they added more items to his Act 5 inventory with the last big update, I think.
This way.
You old coot. Alright.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give that to Regil or somebody. So, Regil. Yeah. Lore religion, we can leave to... Well, we can still leave it to Regil, I think. I might give this to her instead. I don't know why you would do that. We'll just sell it. Oh, look at that! A speed two-bladed sword. Is that added in Act 5, or does it come before that? I mean, the holy one's still better. The speed doesn't stack with haste. Check these other merchants real quick, because they might have some Act 5 equipment as well. I don't remember if they get upgraded inventory or not. I don't think that they do. We sold them all that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's new. I could be wrong. What does Bismuth have equipped? Where's he at? Where's the old Galoot? Yeah, +5, that is an upgrade. Oh, +1 morale bonus on all skill checks is pretty solid. Yeah, what I could do is carry on that one ring that my main character has equipped. Triumphant Advance. Ring of Triumphant Advance, yeah. And just swap it between companions before we do a skill check. And they get +2 instead of +1, since it doubles it, which is insane for some of these effects. Alright, can I keep my main man Bismuth equipped? Let's go rest up. Don't need this right now. I'm gonna try and save on resources where we can.
Due to the proximity to the world wound, many inhabitants of Canabras are suspicious of tieflings. Tiefling boy, tell me, what are tieflings doing to change public opinion? How are they dealing with this problem?
We pinch stuff from people who really don't like us. We rob from other people too, but we don't clean them out in the same way. That's like justice, right?
Yeah, kind of. I guess this is no singular objective moral truth. Yeah, I hope she means figuratively. Alright, so we're still on track to romance Camellia. I think it fits the Trickster perfectly with that little line of dialogue.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Alright, so a couple of days till that's done. So let's head out and continue our adventures. We'll go do the Dragon Quest next. I think that's pretty straightforward. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's easy check mark in the books. And also potential level up. Murky Grotto. Alright. Send Setsuna Shy off to... Oh, we need to rename his army. Is that... Like, you could also read as if they were saving Setsuna, who doesn't need saving. Good, we can recruit more. Let's get some more champions, some more bandits, cavalry. We do have rangers in the other army, so let's go and stock up on them as well. Just slow them down a little bit. That's fine. Better to be well stocked anyway. With that in mind, I might just go ahead and pop this ability. The more we pop it, the more units we get. And optimally, what you want to do is take out the units that you don't want reinforced. But it's fine. I'll take them across the board. Alright, we need to go all the way up here. That was fast. Pursue. I can let them flee. Setsuna needs to limber up. So if I remember right, the Beer Elementals are really powerful. They have... yeah, stunning attack. Hey, double meeting. The oldest spirits of Cade and Kalian's retinue who abandoned their abodes in distillery barrels to seek out inebriated adventurers. Adventurers, not adventurers. Trusty drinking companions and a good brawl. Awesome. That's right. This is a little bit more effective. A bit more cost effective. Oh, that sucks. They got taken out by demonic plague instead of proper battle. We might be able to take that army out. Get a Ring of Chaos for our trouble. The points are probably more valuable at this stage. Let's do that first. I want to take this guy out as fast as I can. He might be able to one-shot my back line. His elementals are no joke. They hit hard and they stun. Alright, 200 finance points. A spear up the derriere. Oh, we finished that fight. $100 energy points, fantastic. Can't quite reach them yet. Let's go and build some structures. Alchemist Laboratory, more energy for our generals. Archery range, garrison barracks, and stables. A hospital is also a good choice. In fact, that's just fine.
Let's have some fun.
Whoops. How do I even press that?
Burn, slice, behead. I will see to your death. Off with your head.
Same push over random encounters as when we left for the Abyss.
Nothing.
Why not both?
So it should be a problem.
Trail me.
Do we have access to, we don't have a quest there for right now. Interesting. So we have a... Oh, this army. Okay. Well, we can always teleport down there. It's not a very strong army. This army should be able to fight it. Maybe with some losses. I've room for one more. Headhunters are another ranged unit, so we'll put them in there. The assassin's ranged? Melee. And all we have to do is drop a couple buffs, or debuffs in this case. Oh, I had the wrong army selected. It's not the first time I've done that. Also, the assassins do hit very, very hard. Somebody finished off this unit of Minotaurs before he went down, but it's fine. Oh, I hit from those cultists. But yeah, unfortunate I had the wrong army selected. I've done that exact same thing before. She needs the experience anyway. Start marching her back towards... Hey, there's another one. I'm not as prepared for, but they're not very powerful. We might have it. A quick save beforehand, just in case. That's pretty uncool. Alright, so we know a fireball we can sling back here. Can't hit both of them though. Which is honestly fine. Take damage per turn. I need to heal up this turn. Not that it really matters. I should probably do this instead. mean, it's just the Valor left. I think we've got this. There we get everybody back. Easy peasy. Not a very good trap. I'm surprised you didn't level up off that. Sucks to be Karamza though. Not very good at his job. Yeah. What a joke. Hey, we're right here. Maybe we'll do this quest since, you know, we are right here. I'm curious how it's gonna go because we haven't really played
Hey, Camellia.
in line with Regel's beliefs.
Up the commander, especially when he's not looking. Camellia, why are you looking at me like that? I didn't mean nothing by it. Honest, I was just saying. I'll shut up now.
Also, the duel between my main character and Regil should be interesting. Because they're built very similarly. Main character does more damage, but... Cool. Alright, so the fate of Nemarius' burning brand. We do a Bardiche, a Sling Staff, or a Trident. Interesting. So, I don't know if I'm gonna do... What I'm gonna do for my Scald run. I want him on the second line, so I'll probably have a reach weapon, either a Bardiche or a Falchard. Or Falcard. It's Falchard though. Falchard. I'll probably never do Sling Staff, so let's go ahead and grab that and see what it does. A Steel Sling Staff. Neat. Ooh, Outpost of Bastion expansion. Do that. And we can rank up Diplomacy, because it only takes a day. They have one more relic as of right now. Remains of the colorless one. I thought we already did. Or one that's similarly named, I guess. Alright, so this one might be a little tough. What does this Ring of Chaos do? Got it yet? That's fine. Hey, Wolfric. No, I think I'll do a Trident run at some point. Let's try and slow them down, I think. Yeah, that was definitely the play. So I forgot they had the poison attacks on all of my units. Yeah, but I'll probably be using Social, and I like to keep him with his glaives. Try not to double dip in the same party. I'm limited to... I'm not going to use long spears again either, since I use that in my cavalier run. So I'm trying not to use the same weapon more than once. Whoop. In all of my runs, if I can help it. Alright, so what does this do? Only chaotic characters can equip it. Well, good news is everybody in my party is chaotic. Well, most of them. A continuous freedom of movement. Who could make the most use out of that? Both of those are too good to give up. He's not chaotic, so that doesn't matter. Bane of Spirit is useful. Elemental Protector is also useful. Not going to get rid of either of those. Yeah, Commands Ring can go. Congratulations, Arushalai. Yeah, I just looked at that earlier this episode. For this stream. I was perusing to see if they had any other upgrades for Act 5.
The road calls me.
Nice, I really only need to buff up my main character here, unless I make everybody mad. Which I might do. Let's see. Regardless, I'm only going to buff up my main character. And see what happens. I do want to play around with some of these spells to see what they look like.
What's on your mind?
Where else would I be?
I wonder.
Shouldn't need poison. Gonna do some single target buffs here.
Something wrong.
I can also buff Regilup and give him both a fighting chance, but... Oh wait, that's not a targeted buff.
Stazioni Savitur. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
Shall we move? We shall move.
That should be good enough. Again, I don't know if I've burned this bridge yet or not. I'm sure I still have an option to. Yeah, I have a quest for the new companion. I haven't got around to doing it yet. Yeah, even if you recruit him in Act 5, you still get access to at least one of his quests. I haven't made it past that. Bismuth, no! He's on Regel's side. I like how this character here showed up to the Hell Knight's outpost. Oh man, I don't get to use my, Oh, I do get to use hers. Okay. So why... Is mine actually higher than Darren's? Okay, so I still passed all of his tests, even though I did take the demon up on her offer, I think. The succubus. Alright, let's see who the better dual-wielding, two-handed weapon wielder is. Well, I mean, Regel's not buffed up. It's not really fair. Not that it would have been fair to begin with, since I am... Well, and he's evil, and I've got my holy two-bladed sword equipped.
May I see your entrails, please?
Yeah, I just hit him for 205. He's over here tickling me. What are you considering playing, Wolfric, in your new run? Also, they're hasted. But what all have you played, and what do you like to play?
I believe I owe you an explanation, Knight Commander. First, I'd like to paint you a picture of the situation I found myself in shortly before we met. I was one of the first to receive the information about an individual, supposedly chosen by the gods, who appeared in Canobris. This message was followed by the news that the Queen of Mendev had appointed this person as the commander of the new crusade. The orders reacted in every conceivable way. I imagine that you and anything even remotely related to you was being discussed in every corner of every Hell Knight citadel.
I was gonna recommend Quarterstaff Master Monk. That's one of my planned runs for my... Well, when I do my Aeon run, I'll be a Quarterstaff Master. You can always do a Student of War. I know it's not the most flashy or exciting class, but I've never actually heard of someone playing as a Student of War.
I did not have to be present to imagine the words spoken and the suggestions offered, nor the chaos. The orders often cannot agree, even among themselves. Anticipating the upcoming arguments, I submitted a petition and volunteered to attach myself to the new commander in order to assess his leadership and discover the true nature of his powers.
It's different, because I'm going to do an unarmed run probably in the standalone DLC with a Student of Stone. And plus, they get pretty crazy damage to their quarterstaff. Now, they don't get to apply unarmed attacks through their quarterstaff like the Zen Archer does. But every few levels, the size increase for the quarterstaff goes up. So their damage keeps going up, but I think it's 1d6. It might be 2d6. Like 4 times or something like that. It's I have to go back and look at it. Midnight Isles for the Student of Stone, since they're not as equipment dependent. I was debating whether or not I wanted to do Student of Stone or Quarterstaff Master through the main campaign. And I realized that Student of Stone would be better for the standalone DLC, since you don't know what equipment you'll get.
But a good strategist looks far into the future. The role I gave myself was just the beginning. I watched and prepared contingency plans for every potential turn of events, such as if you turned out to be a menace that must be destroyed, or if you turned out to be a valuable asset and our best hope of triumphing over the abyssal host, an ally who must be supported, no matter the cost.
Yeah, I need to look back through it myself. I don't remember how the damage scales. I remember it being pretty solid. Though, unfortunately, a lot of the quarterstaves in the game aren't designed for melee. They're mostly designed around casters. There's 2 really good ones for Nenio. In fact, I don't remember any melee exclusive ones. But it's probably because I ignored them on my first run. Plus the Skeletal Merchant got new equipment in Act 5, which I'm trying to find so I can see what he has for sale. Maybe there's a new fancy quarterstaff there. If you're an angel, just go Paladin. You can never go wrong with a Paladin.
I have been a Hell Knight for most of my life. I know the orders like the back of my hand. All our might, determination, and glory, as well as our weaknesses. Unfortunately, it was clear that not all of us would appreciate the tremendous potential of such an important piece showing up on the board. I could write dozens of reports, give you the most stellar of testimonies, and that still wouldn't be enough to convince the skeptics.
I think it was that quarterstaff I was looking at that maybe want to do a druid run in Kingmaker. Go a melee druid, a defender of the true world that uses quarterstaves.
I believe you are our best chance of healing the world wound once and for all. But there is more. I see you not as a tool or a game piece, but as an ally. And a commander with great leadership potential. Which is why it is so important to remove the division between you and the orders. For you, the worst-case scenario would have involved a war on two fronts. Having said that, I do not think things would have gotten that far. You have proven yourself to be an ally to the entire world, not a threat to it. Still, even the loss of support from the Hell Knights or the hostility of individual highly aggressive orders could have cost your crusade dearly. I wanted to avoid that crisis.
Yeah, that scimitar is really cool. I'm going to use a bear companion, so I mean it would work out. I could still use it, but I think I'll say with quarterstaves, it fits the whole druid wandering to the stolen lands to stop the Fey incursion. Yeah, one of the effects is that it gives them, I think, shock damage, right? Or electric damage. A little fuzzy. Because as you play through the game, you get so many scimitars designed for Magi, or for Redjungar specifically. And then you get that one, it's like, well, he doesn't have an animal companion.
Only a military tribunal would be able to resolve the issues between the Crusade commander and the Hell Knights. As formal a hearing as possible, to assure the orders they had considered the case and had
Yeah,
the
I think I
chance
saw
to
that too. I was
pronounce a
kind of
verdict.
mapping it out as I went
The
through.
occasion also called for a sacrifice. A symbolic victim would reinforce the impression of a successful trial and a unanimous decision. Nothing bolsters the reputation of the accused like the public humiliation of their accuser. I was the obvious choice for the role.
Yeah, it's a really solid scimitar. I really wanted to use it on my main character, but again, Reg was a better fit for scimitars, and I never bothered with them. What did I use? I used, what did I use on my barbarian run? Was it a great axe, or was it a great sword? It was a great axe. Hey, Hector.
So I organized this tribunal and did my best to ensure that the Paralictors arrived at the only correct decision, given the circumstances. Of course, this meant that my reputation would be destroyed, and I would be stripped of my rank. But that's inconsequential. Such losses are acceptable.
Oh yeah, there's a couple pieces of news I wanted to share with you guys. First off, they're making a Power Rangers movie with most of the original cast from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And then there was, the trailer's pretty cool as well. Unfortunately, some of them are no longer with us, so it won't be the full cast. And there was something else that was coming out. I don't remember what it was. It was a game announcement, I'm pretty sure. But what was it? I don't recall.
I make no great fuss about the bleaching, but I do realize the full scope of its effects. The Fifth Crusade is quite possibly my last campaign. The pressures of time push people to extreme measures, and I am no exception. My aim was more than simply to prevent the Hell Knights from rallying against you. I wanted to strengthen your alliance, to give you a powerful army, a strong asset in the confrontation with the Abyssal host. My gambit was successful. I am satisfied.
No, it wasn't any of those. What was it? It dropped me up a wall. I thought about it. I saw it and I got really excited. What was it? No, not Counter-Strike 2. I never played Counter-Strike. I played a very little bit against AI on console. But that was it. I didn't really get into most of the Valve games. I played Half-Life 1 and 2. And I played like 2 games of Dota. But by that point I was already sucked into League of Legends, so there's really no pulling me out of that.
Your gratitude is unnecessary. I did what had to be done.
Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Now that we are entirely clear, let us return to the main objective. I still hope to see the matter of the world wound resolved once and for all.
You're going to, but I don't think you're gonna like the results, buddy.
To the end.
Hey, 20,000 gold coins for telling them what happened to the expirators? What are they called? Extirpators. Alright, anything good for sale? Plus 10 to mobility checks. Yeah, he'll be fine. He has last stand. Well, no, we probably procced last stand. Also, is he regenerating health? Oh, here we go. So there's new stuff. So we have... Or did I sell this? So there are heavy bashing shields. Okay. I don't know how worthwhile that's going to be, though. So if you go the Shield Bearer War Priest class, I feel like they just don't get enough feats to make it worth going Dexterity. You'd have to go the Strength route. But they don't get 2-weapon fighting. They get Shield Bash. I really want to make a Shield Bashing build with a Shield Bearer. But I feel like... I mean, I know it's not going to be optimal, which is fine, but... Oh, we got Wrecking Devil. And it's +6 because we're a Trickster. It also does 2d6 electricity damage. I think the Magical Beast Bane is also from our Knowledge Arcana 3. Of course, they sell Tidebringer because the Order of the Pike. I thought we've seen this before. +5 Axiomatic Elder Icy Burst Trident allows its wearer to cast Tsunami once per day as a 18th level wizard. That's a Ghost Touch Quarterstaff. I have to look at Steela's. I think it is. Maybe it's not. I think it just has 2 other effects. I could be wrong. Heavy Mace. So, something I discovered was that the... I don't really need Quicken on my main character, do I? Equip that instead.
So many thoughts.
The
So
Armiger
little time.
fighter class gets Tower Shield proficiency. Which not every fighter class gets.
Rules are made to be broken.
The rest of them besides Tower Shield Specialists say proficient in all shields except for Tower Shields. And so that made me want to make a Hell Knight that uses Tower Shields. But I think instead of going Armiger into a Hell Knight, since we already have that in our party, I'm going to do Tower Shield Specialist for 10 levels into Hell Knight for 10 levels. And then I also let us negate the penalty to attack for using a Tower Shield. He had a few new items in his inventory. We have Wrecking Devil for Regil. +5 Axiomatic Nullifying Gnome Hooked Hammer confirms a critical hit. Enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw DC 31 or suffer a -3 penalty to armor class for 3 rounds. Oh, whoops. Trying to equip it over here. It's a pretty cool effect. It's a shame that the effects from the Trickster class don't apply to the offhand side of the weapon. That makes sense. Might be a little busted if it did. Oh cool, he leveled up. Yeah, so casting with the Arcane Descriptor as if he had a +5 bonus to power level of this feat. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, and then we want to send him where? I guess over this way. I don't think that they do. I could be misremembering. But I don't think that... I could be getting confused with another class. I'm pretty sure the other base fighter classes don't. But you have me second guessing myself now. I think I did you a favor. Oh, they're standing on my thingies. Alright, so I'm not a huge fan of how they position themselves. In fact, it's very... detrimental. Oh, I misclicked. Well, in that case, they got excited over nothing. I'm still set on doing a Tower Shield Specialist into Hell Knight regardless. Kind of role-playing as like the unbreakable wall of the law. Yeah, my character will be as unbendable and as unbreakable as the word of the law. That's the whole concept for that run. Still be using all lawful characters as well. So main character, Regil, Sela, Lan. I think that's all the lawful characters. So probably Social and Nenio. That wasn't much of a heal, was it? Yeah, I'm gonna do a Monk Aeon though. That's gonna be a Devil run actually. Alright, so we might actually be in trouble here. Try to free up these units if we can by destroying this guy. So heal up a couple of these units, and oh, it's not gonna be enough, is it? Run! Yeah, we're not recovering all these units. Let's reload this. Hector. Well, in Diablo 4, you can play as a woman necromancer. We're gonna get in this way and try to level up some before we go after that army. It's a little tougher than I anticipated. And I'm gonna go with the Hell Knight. I mean, Hell Knight obviously goes to the devil really well. Might be a little too on the nose, but those guys out. I find a tree again. I need to move all my cavalry to one side. I don't think there's ever debris on this side. Or at least a lot less frequently than up here. Yeah, so the plan is an Aeon Monk, a Hell Knight Devil, which will start as a Power Shield Specialist. And then a Scald Azada, Paladin Angel. What am I forgetting? It's to be Reformed Fiend, Gold Dragon. What am I forgetting? Oh, Demon. So Demon, I might change. I was going to do a Kinetic Knight, because I think it would look really cool as a Tiefling Kinetic Knight, using like a Flame Sword, going the Demon route. That's purely aesthetic, but it might go the Rage Fiend, or Rage Shaper, instead. Or the Fiend Shaper, whichever one. Yeah, unfortunately, I was tempted to do that route, but I'm going to do a Blood Rager into Gold Dragon instead. Because Reformed Fiend just fits the theme of redemption too well. I don't think there's a better class in the game that fits that arc as well. Unfortunately, the downside to picking that class is you can't choose Gold Dragon Bloodline. You have to do Abyssal or Infernal, even with the Mythic feat. Because I was going to do Abyssal starting out, and then select the Mythic feat to grab Gold Dragon later on to kind of show like the redemptive arc. But since I become a Gold Dragon anyway, I mean, I basically have the bloodline regardless. Yeah, that should be a fun run. So we'll use all the redemption characters. So main character, as a Reformed Fiend, you have Sela, who is a thief turned paladin. We'll grab Trevor and Social for obvious reasons. Ember. And who was the other one? Arushalai. Yeah, I'm gonna do Gold Dragon next. I'm doing them in the order of how much I think I'll like the Mythic Paths. So, starting with Trickster. Of course, my initial Let's Play is excluded from that. I think Legend was gonna be my favorite. And I enjoyed it. Was that just a regular Ring of Evasion? Oh, okay. And then I'm not fully committed after a Gold Dragon. It might be Devil after that, because I think the character I'm going to play is going to be really fun. But I've heard bad things about Devil, so... Plus, you don't really get to experience it until the very end. So, it'll mostly be an Azada run, not Azada, Aeon into Devil. Nice, I can't rank that up yet. What do we have? Let's go do that. Yeah, we'll be taking a small break from the game before I jump into the Gold Dragon run. So we could try it again. I just don't know if we're gonna succeed at this. I don't know if we can tank them well enough with the size of my current army. And let's go take this out first. Another fortress is always a good idea. Yeah, it's going to be a little redundant across the runs, unfortunately, but... Zip on over here, get some more damage in, because we get the bonus damage on charging. There's a lot of units left. Yeah, exactly. I'm all set, Hector. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing through all the Mythic Paths, so a lot more Pathfinder to come. We'll be playing other stuff in between. It's not gonna be just Pathfinder. Yeah, he is neutral good, so he may not appreciate any of the evil paths very much. I did blitz through his dialogue when I first met him, so I don't think I really want to read it until I do my proper Let's Play with all the DLC. Good, he didn't do a fireball. My house isn't big enough to support polygamy. Well, I guess if I finish the basement. Really, I have a whole upstairs that it's just an office and a cat room, so I guess we do have the space. Let's wait till I eventually play Heroes of Might and Magic. And all of the copycat games. Hey, my clerics didn't get dominated. Fantastic. Yeah, I've been watching some of the gameplay videos the developers have been putting out. Looks pretty good. And there's the other game, was it Songs of Conquest? Looks really good. And there's another game, it wasn't a Heroes of Might and Magic clone, but I just thought of it. You play as like the end of the world scenario. I saw Nucrium play it like months ago. Need to follow up on that game to see if it came out of early access. Basically, you create cults. It's a strategy game. Another resounding success for Setsuna Shy. 12,000 finance points. Is that all? Oh, we got a whole bunch of Hell Knights as well. March them out here to meet up with Setsuna. They did remake the Oregon Trail, didn't they? At level 10 army, it'd still be easier than this guy. That where I want to go next. There's also all these down here. A lot of those down here.
Such power, and it is bestowed upon an undisciplined whelp. I cannot abide waste.
Quite right. I am too good for this little world. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, I like Endless Legends. I like all the Endless games. In fact, Dungeon of the Endless was the first game that I played on the channel. And they're coming out with what, Endless Dungeon? Which is similar concept to Dungeon of the Endless, but it's a twin-stick shooter instead. Yeah, I might do a Let's Play the Oregon
I
Trail.
crave for
I
adventure.
played, was it 80 Days on the channel? Pretty early on when I started it. Which gave me Oregon Trail vibes. I didn't get to use any of my summons yet. I need to use some of these spells. Go do that in the next fight.
Open your heart to me.
I don't need to fully buff up for, but I have all the spells, may as well use them.
Ask nicely.
I heed the voice of the spirit.
Yeah, some games like to wait to do that. I'm assuming this can be cosmetic though. But I'll probably be done with the game by the time those come out regardless. Unless DLC come out down the road that I play for the channel. I'm not gonna use any of those buffs. It's supposed to be the one enemy that we have to fight this time around, so.
My tail is restless.
I really don't think we need half the buffs that we're flying.
The struggles never cease.
Oh yeah, he can use one last casting of that now since Urushlai has freedom of movement in her kit now. Or on her ring.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
I think you might underestimate their greed, Hector. But we'll see. I'll play it because it looks fun and because I want to finish out the series on the channel. I won't participate in any of the microtransactions.
I'm prepared.
I'm not going to commit to the end game, so they won't be targeted towards me anyway. It's one of the best things about just focusing on playing through main stories. You get tied up in games, you don't want to spend money on games that have the microtransactions. You just finish it, you move on to the next one. I realize the Black Dragon is that much bigger than the Silver Dragon. Gax, I get more in a Leandre. You know, considering how important this kid is supposed to be, why did they not leave a gold dragon to protect it instead of a silver dragon? You asking me, Hector? Yeah, I'm always open to game recommendations. This game is great. Can't vouch for Baldur's Gate 3 because I haven't played it. I've heard that it's fun. Also, why would you keep the dragon here in the World Wound where he could be corrupted? Like, move him out of here. Of course, this cave probably existed before. Well, it did exist before the World Wound opened, but still. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna side with Akugal. So I'm wondering what happens here if you're a gold dragon and you side with the baddie. I do like my point-and-click adventure games. I haven't played any on the channel yet. I'm just gonna look it up right now. Which house? It's possible I already have it wishlisted, and I just don't, No, no, it's not wishlisted. Open it up on my phone app. Let's see. But hero. Yeah, because currently I have 2,199 games in my wish list. Which there's a few that I want to go back through and take off. A few horror games that I have on there that I'm not. I'm gonna add it to my wish list. Looks interesting. Now I'm at a solid 2,200 games in my wish list.
I will defend my dream.
You say
Cover me,
so.
all right?
I don't think I'm gonna regret this or pay for it. Is that what he said? Yeah. Sorry. You're not taking my gold, buddy. Where's my haste at?
I'll cut you wide open.
And that's super impressive.
Carry me.
Yeah, that's just my wish list. My library is like 700 games or something. Let me see. Go to my account. Account details. Profile. Yeah, so games, I have 727 games. Now, some of those are like free things that I installed and stuff I don't play, like Dota and all that, so. I have a replay showcase. 3 perfect games. Yeah, I'm not very hesitant when it comes to wishlisting games. I see something that interests me even slightly, let's go and wishlist it so I can keep track of it. I'm glad that I do, because there's some games that I've purchased in time to get them before they get taken off of Steam. Like, there's that one Warhammer 40k game. It's a Space Hulk game. Space Hulk Tactics, I think, was taken off. Or Space Hulk Ascension. One of them were discontinued. I think it's Space Hulk Tactics. No, that one's on sale right now. So maybe it's Space Hulk Ascension. Yeah, so you can't buy that anymore, so luckily I have it on Steam. I played at some point.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Ooh. Plus 1 insight bonus to attack and... Oh, that's what I already have equipped. Okay. What does he have? So what is this specifically conflicting with? I guess Animal Aspect Creator. Is that a competence bonus? Trickery and Stealth. So I probably swap that out for something else. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, we don't need... Yeah, let's do greater invisibility instead, and there's something else I wanted to get. Probably transformation. We don't need that. So I might get rid of one of the blurs as well, since the main character can cast blur on himself.
Trail me.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yeah, it
Where else
is.
would I be?
If it show it there, and show it here. Yeah, they did that for a lot of these so that we can't cast multiple. Because I had them all stacked up previously. I cast all 4 of them. And they made it a polymorph spell, so you can't do that.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yes, it works with Master Shapeshifter. At least it did. I don't think they've changed it since. Interesting. So he didn't... Did he turn green for me last time? The chaotic option caused him to turn green. Alright, another quest completed. Oh, and we got a Jarsigax in our stash somewhere. I think I'll give that to my main character. Probably instead of the potion. Or this, really. Oh, he's supposed to have something else here anyway. Yeah, we need a rod of some kind. Greater Quicken's probably the best one, right? Really don't need these on here.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun!
You require my counsel? Wise.
Take care, Matthew. I'm about to wrap up the stream myself. We got a fair bit done this episode. Or stream. So I used to call it episodes because of my Let's Plays. We did Chili Creek, we did the Dragon Quest, we did Regel's Quest. We defeated Kremzida. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. We'll teleport back to Dresden, rest up. It's probably a council meeting waiting for us. Most of them will be streams. I'll do a Let's Play once all the DLC are out and confirm that that's going to be it. So my Paladin Angel run will be a proper Let's Play. But the other 8 will be streams. I'm still debating on my next Kingmaker run if that's going to be a stream or a Let's Play. Because it's to do a Let's Play, it's a pretty significant time investment. Cool. I was waiting for him to pop back up. Yeah, yeah. Either way, it's gonna be a huge project. There's a couple other big projects I want to do as well. Some of them I haven't started just because they're fairly daunting. Like I want to do the full Divinity franchise from start to finish, and the order of release. So that'll be maybe a year and a half, 2 years of Divinity. Where's this other game at? Meridian 56? Meridian 59. I want to play through that whole thing and map everything out for the first time, because I don't think it's ever been done. So, I want to go through and map that whole thing out on YouTube. Oh, plus 10 to power for a general. Wait, what? Oh, increases. I thought it was the cost increases. I was talking about how I wanted there to be a taunt on some units. That's cool. I think I'm gonna go with this option. Is that chaotic enough? Actually, Socials might be the more Trickster option, right? Because our main goal is to make a Crossroads out of the World Wound, and he's trying to make a Crossroads out of Mendo, getting all the nations involved. So I think I'm going to go with Socials here. Which also gives our general plus 10 to power. I'm not worried about the effect either way, but... yeah, you have Divine Divinity, you have Divinity 2, Divinity 3, Divinity 2 Ego Draconis, Dragon Commander, Original Sin 1 and 2. And they had that one project they were working with the developers of the Expeditions games, but that got at least put on hold until Baldur's Gate 3 is done. Yeah, Meridian 59 is the first, or one of the first MMOs ever made. I think the first 3D MMO. And there's no like NPCs or quests, it's all player driven. No one plays it anymore, but it's still playable. I think last time I checked, like one person was playing it. I just want to go through, explore the world, and map it out, because it looked like fun. And it'd be a fun little project to just wander the world, and treat it as a single player experience, as it would be, since no one else plays it. Alright. Let me check the Crusade affairs real quick. We'll wrap up the stream, and we'll continue next time. Yeah, those are a couple of the bigger projects I'm going to do on the channel. And like the whole Fallout franchise. Any game that has like a whole franchise that I want to play. Like all the Far Cry games, for instance. It's all going to take a while. Yeah, I'm always dedicated to playing through like the entire franchise. I don't like skipping around. Because I get a lot of comments like, oh, you should play Divinity Original Sin 2. It's like, well, alright, I'm going to play the rest of them first, but I'll get there. One way or another. Did I not rest up when I got here? I guess it took me straight to the cutscene. I guess we can rest up once we get to wherever we're headed, so I don't need to rest here. Serious about being on board or about it being boring? Because if I don't enjoy the games, I won't play them. Like, I wouldn't commit to these projects if I didn't enjoy playing the games. It's not like I'm going back through and playing the same games over and over again, like I'm doing with this one. But even then, I think it's a different enough experience each time to justify it. That'll be fun, because each game is different, they all add different stuff. I don't think it's gonna be boring. I like all those games. Alright, that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. Next time, we could get a Murky Grotto. We might do Ulbricht's quest next time, since it is right there. It should also be some easy experience. We might hit level 20. But we'll see. We also have to move our armies over this way. It has 18 days. Okay, so this army might be on its own. Only level 7 army, so you should have that. But we'll see. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy. I'll catch you guys. Is Kuthona named after Zon Kuthon? But that's not a deity you'd want to name a month after. But what do I know? Pizza. I didn't get pizza. Alright, take care, everybody. Here. Gotta type in my phone. Just go up on my stream.